Hello, frats. It's not a good video today. God fucking damn it. Now, a couple weeks ago, I dropped the trailer for my game, a Five Nights at Epstein Island remake. The game is a FNaEI parody, okay? It's very self-aware, okay? And it makes fun of itself literally. Now, the game did not include Epstein at all. In fact, the lore of the game, or a part of the lore, says that Epstein's Island has been bought by Disney and has been turned into a storage unit. So it's technically not even Epstein Island anymore, you know? And I put a disclaimer in the game page and in the game itself, basically saying that this game has little to nothing to do with Epstein, and I don't fucking support him because Epstein's a fucking weirdo. Oh, I burped. Excuse me. And then the game came out a couple days ago. It was originally going to release in May, but then I decided to release it a couple months early. But the game was taken down. And the game was doing super well. I'm telling you, I had over like fucking 200 downloads on that shit in like the first week. I had comments saying that this is a gem. I had people saying that this is one of the best FNaEI fan games ever. I mean, it was doing well. People were loving it. Except for Game Jolt. Now, the game was posted on the Game Jolt, and I was still working on posting it to Itch.io, because I did say I was going to post it to Itch.io. I was still working on that. But every day I decided to check up on the game. But then one day, which was yesterday, I went to go look at the game page and see how it was doing, see how many downloads there were, see if there was any likes or followers or comments, because I read y'all's comments, okay? Every time I get a comment or a like or a subscribe, I'm always really appreciative of it, you know? So I went to go see if there was any new comments on the game page, you know, see if anybody was like encountering any bugs or anything. But then I see Game Jolt completely wiped my fucking game. So I was like, what the fuck? Why did they do this? So the first thing that I did was I went to go check Housefire Entertainment's game page. Housefire Entertainment is the creator of the original Five Nights at Epstein Island games because, you know, my game is a remake of those. And his games were also taken down, except for the Epstein is Alive game page, which is can't say what that is. But yeah, it was taken down. All of them were wiped. So now I was like, okay. So I went to go search up on the Game Jolt search tool, Epstein. See if any other Epstein games were taken down. And I saw there were still plenty of Epstein games not taken down. There were even games that were using his actual fucking face on the thumbnail. So I was like, wait, so why was mine taken down? I checked my notifications to see if they sent me anything. Nothing. I checked my messages. Nothing. So then I went to go check my email. And I see an email saying that the reason that my game was taken down was because it included abuse? What? No, the fuck it didn't. You fucking liars. So I was like, okay, this is some horse shit, okay? I replied to the email saying, yeah, this is some bullshit, restore my game. I even made a couple of posts about it on Game Jolt, saying how horseshit this is, okay? Because there are literally tons of other games on the platform that use the motherfucker's face. Note that in my game, it doesn't have him as a fucking character. His face is not in the game at all. None of that. The game is a FNaEI parody, and it uses FNaEI characters. It's a fucking joke game, and it doesn't take itself seriously at all. So I'm just like, okay, this doesn't make any sense to me, okay? I was talking to a couple of friends about it, and they were like, maybe it's because it had Epstein in the title. But again, there are many other games out there that fucking have Epstein in the goddamn fucking thumbnail and in the title. And my game gets taken down, including Housefires? It's stupid. So, in the Game Jolt posts that I made, I was talking about on how it's complete horseshit. The first post was a simple announcement saying that the game was taken down and that I was going to be working on it. see if I can get it back up. The second announcement was on how there are literally so many other Epstein games out there, and that it's just completely bullshit on how me and Housefire's games get taken down, when we literally don't include him in the games at all. And the third and final post was about on how, was just basically me saying that Housefire was also taken down too. So yeah, that was basically the third post. The third post is still up. But what is really crazy to me is that GameJolt completely wiped the existence of my other two posts that I made prior to that. And I bet you by the time this video is out, the third post is probably going to get deleted too. And this time, they didn't email me about taking down my post. Okay? So it's just kind of like, oh yeah, they're trying to silence me. Okay? They're 100% trying to silence me. Because they know that their decision of taking down my game was complete horseshit. They know it was. So they're just trying to silence me. I find that so crazy. And I also believe that hardly, because a while ago I remember seeing about something about a FNAF fan game getting taken off of the featured tab on GameJolt, and then the creator was shadow banned, something like that. I remember seeing something about that, and now it looks like that same thing is happening to me, which is fucking crazy. Okay, like I said, my game had little to nothing to do with Epstein. It had disclaimers in the game page and in the game itself. The game was also a parody and a joke, and it was not meant to be taken seriously. Okay? It was meant to fall into the category of things such as, like, Scary Movie, for an example. It doesn't take itself seriously, and it parodies off of other things. That's basically what a 5 Nights at Epstein Island remake was meant to fall into. So, GameJolt, if anyone who works at GameJolt is watching this shit, restore my game, because the reasoning that you gave me abuse is fucking horse shit. My game does not include abuse at all. Okay? One thing that I also forgot to mention was that the game page was up 11 months prior to its release date. Just saying. I find that a little bit crazy. But yeah, my game is a parody and a joke. It had disclaimers in the fucking description and in the game itself. Okay? This game is a joke, and it has little to nothing to do with Epstein at all. My game does not include abuse whatsoever. And, y'all need to restore my fucking game. And Housefires too. So, yeah. GameJolt, restore our games! Anyway, that's all I really got to say today. Sorry for this being such a really sad video. If you want to play the game and determine to see if it was actually worthy of GameJolt taking it down, you can now download the game through itch.io. Okay, so I'll be leaving a link to that in the description down below. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I really got for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry for this being such a little droopy, little sad video. But I'm not gonna let my 11 months of hard work go to waste just because GameJolt doesn't know how to fucking look into shit. So, yeah. Anyways, see ya!